Here we go.
Your hair looks better than mine.
Sorry.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today's video is Meet My Husband Tag. So dramatic. Basically, you guys all wanted me to do a video where my husband does my makeup, and I want to do it because I think it'd be really funny, but I thought to myself that I've never actually introduced Steven to you guys on YouTube.
So we decided that we'd take a few of your questions, kind of introduce myself to you guys, and then next week...
we'll film the husband does my makeup
which
video.
I'm legitimately scared to do.
You should be, because you better have my eyebrows right.
I don't think I can care. I can't
I don't
do
care.
the...
Anyways, so basically we asked you guys on YouTube and Instagram any questions that you guys had for Esteban or myself or our relationship in general. And we're just gonna go ahead and go through them and answer as many as we can.
I'm a little bit nervous. This is my first time
He's a little bit
on
nervous.
this side of the camera. So bear with me, and hopefully we get through all of these.
Okay.
Okay.
The first question is, how did you guys meet? The way we met is actually a funny story because, let me try to make it a short version. Senior year, my mom decided that she wanted to just baby me all of a sudden and make me lunches every day with lots of good snacks. I met this girl, her name was Tina Perkins. She sat next to me and she wanted some of my snacks. They were good snacks. I made her a deal because I'm street smart like that. And I was like, well, how about I give you all my snacks and you let me copy your homework, AKA also let me copy everything else for the rest of the year. One day I told her how I worked at Abercrombie & Fitch and she was like, oh my God, my brother works there also. And I was like, really? One day, I heard someone say Perkins.
I had a girlfriend. She had a boyfriend.
I wasn't even like into him because he was just like walking like he was God's gift and I was like, ew. He was wearing a t-shirt that said, I hate my girlfriend. Okay, this is a funny story. Then his girlfriend comes into the store to have lunch with him. He introduces me to his girlfriend. And all of a sudden, his shirt said, I love my girlfriend. And I was like, am I tripping out? Like, little did I know that he had a reversible shirt. His girlfriend thought he was like wearing a shirt all day that said, I love my girlfriend. That's the type of guy he was, okay?
It's romantic, right?
That was not romantic. Anyways, I still have that shirt, by the way. I kept it. That's how we met.
What made him fall in love with you and you in love with him? Well, let's start by saying this was a long time ago.
You don't remember?
I remember. But really what attracted me to Desi was her confidence, her drive, and her beauty that really led me to fall in love with her, her passion for everything that she does.
That's so sweet. And what made you fall for him? I don't know what it was about him specifically. I can't really say. We had this type of bond that I couldn't like step away from. So I think that's what made me fall in love with him, was just like this family feeling that I had with him from the very beginning. What was your first impression of each other? So I'm gonna go first. He was so cocky, and I mean, you were wearing a shirt that said, I hate my girlfriend.
Yeah. No, you were absolutely beautiful. How long have you guys been with each other?
We have been together for 9 years. How long did you guys date before getting married, and did you ever have any breaks? So we dated for 5 years before we got engaged, so 6 years before we got married.
Right.
A little bit too long if you ask me, but he took forever to ask me.
Do you have a ring?
Yeah, I do now.
Okay.
I think we had like one break for 6 months.
One like real break.
How did you know that you wanted to marry each other? Basically for me, the strongest bond is like family. And so once I felt that with him, I knew that I wanted to marry him.
You know, we became our own family, and that's when you really know.
Yeah.
What's your favorite part of the wedding? And I would have to say that it was definitely the first time I saw Desi walking down the aisle. If any of you have seen the actual wedding video, I think I have it
We
on
can link it
my
below.
YouTube. We'll link it below. I mean, I was in tears when I first saw her, and it was one of the best things that I've ever seen, and a moment that I will never forget. So.
Thanks, babe. It's so sweet. I'm getting all emotional. I had two best parts. Obviously, seeing Steven, the very special moment that I shared with my dad, walking down the aisle, and the moment right before. Like, it was just a really nice moment to have with him. My dad and Steven, the two important men in my life, plus my 3 brothers that I love so much. Don't forget them.
Where did you guys go on your honeymoon?
Fiji.
Fiji.
What is something that surprised you after marriage, something you weren't expecting, or something you did not know about marriage? So we lived together for at least 5 years.
We had a good 5 years going into marriage, so we had lived together.
So I knew everything already.
There was no
surprises.
no surprises, nothing hidden. Any tips for newlyweds?
Tips for newlyweds.
I mean, really, the only tips that we have for newlyweds is...
I think that you need to have your own hobbies, your own life, and also have a life with your spouse, because spending too much time together, I mean, you're living with this person for the rest of your life, so make sure that you have something of your own that you can spend time doing.
During our marriage, what had to be the hardest moment for both of you, and how did you guys get past it? The hardest moment in our marriage would have to be when Desi and I were about to have a baby. And we had told all of our friends, our family, everyone knew, and then we had the miscarriage.
That was definitely the hardest.
It was
still the hardest part.
I mean, it's still very tough, and words can't explain how you feel when you go through something like that. I mean, as a husband, it's very hard to relate to the wife, because you don't know what's going on. You're not the one that was holding a baby in your body.
I think it was just like the worst thing that ever happened in my life in general, and I think, like what Steven said, as a woman, you feel like your husband or whoever you're supposed to have that child with, that they don't really understand the feelings. I felt alone. I felt like by myself, even though I wasn't. Clearly I had him, but we fought a lot because I just felt like he didn't get it, and it was just happening to me and it wasn't happening to him, even though it definitely was, and it caused like a lot of tension between us. But we got past it, and I think now it made us a lot stronger, that's for sure. We just kind of grew from it. We both just became even more like caring for each other.
It's the challenges that you go through as a couple that really, once you pull through them, that bring you closer together. Can we get some light and airy questions in here? Shit. What's your most embarrassing moment in front of each other? We let it all out there. And there's nothing.
Listen,
there's nothing to hide.
We don't get embarrassed. I mean, I don't really get that embarrassed. And I think, first of all, he doesn't get embarrassed for anything.
No.
And then me, I grew up with all brothers, so I have no boundaries. Like,
wow.
What?
Who wears the pants in the relationship? So I would say that this strong Latina woman that I married, she's very bossy.
Who said I love you first?
I said I love you first because I loved her.
I was never gonna say I love you first, I'll tell you that much. I'm stubborn. What is your get over an argument solution? What is your favorite date/place to go together?
The movies.
The movies.
Has Steven always supported your dream of being a beauty guru?
Yeah, he supports everything I do. He takes my OOTDs. He's really cute. Like, he tracks my statistics. He reads my comments. He's just really good about it. One word that describes one another.
Fierce.
Ooh, I like that word. Caring.
What are 3 things that you have in common with your husband?
We are like polar opposites, you guys. No joke.
We are the definition of opposites attract.
Like, he listens to like Closing Time, and I listen to
Some
like
dirty hip hop.
Back That Asshole.
What is yours and Steven's best memory together? I would have to say our wedding.
Yeah, hands down. Hey, can you do impressions of each other, like you nagging at him and vice versa?
I can do you real quick.
Okay.
Steven, are you even listening to me? I just posted on Instagram. Have you even liked it yet? Steven, why are there so many piles all over the house? Steven, what's for dinner?
I'd say that's pretty accurate.
He does not nag ever, so. Do you both speak fluent Spanish?
Mi español es muy mal. Yo comprendo español, pero mi habla no. ¿Sí?
Yo sí puedo hablar español muy bien, pero
I understood
se me
that.
olvida cómo hablar español. What are some things that you do to each other that annoys each other?
It takes a lot to annoy me, as you can see via Snapchat.
It's not their fault. People sit out. But the Republican primary electorate has become a
And I put up with a lot.
Everyone thinks that I annoy him a lot on Snapchat. Like, how could I? Doesn't it get annoying? But he just doesn't really.
It doesn't.
He'll have a piece of trash. He'll pick up that piece of trash and he'll put that piece of trash on the counter or in the sink, even though the trash can is right there. How comfortable are you around him with no makeup?
You answer.
Very comfortable.
Do you prefer her with or without makeup? I think she's beautiful both ways. I mean, I've seen her without makeup and with makeup, and she's flawless.
How long did you go without showing him what you looked like without makeup?
I mean, I don't think you had much makeup on when I met you.
No, makeup
Day
was
one?
never an issue. Hair extensions, on the other hand, was. Just so
I didn't know what hair extensions were.
I've had
so
hair
I
extensions for so
met
long. Like, he didn't know what hit him when he started dating me. Because let me tell you guys a funny story. I remember one day he decided to like come over when I was in the shower. My hair was wet and I was like, oh my God, my extensions aren't in. So I went like above and beyond and I clipped in my extensions and wet them so that it looked like it was my hair.
I didn't know this until right now.
You didn't know that?
No.
Oh my God, yeah, I did that once.
What do I do for a living? For a living, I am a graphic designer. I work with websites, computers, graphic design, IT work, and run my own business doing that. How did you feel when you proposed to Desi? Extremely nervous.
He was like, will you marry? Like, what's your ethnicity?
I have a European ethnicity. I'm kind of a mix of all bags, but mainly from Europe.
He is white
Anglo-Saxon.
as. What's your favorite makeup look on Desi?
My favorite makeup look on Desi is when she has a fierce wing liner with a smoky eye.
Wow, really?
Really?
That's your favorite?
That's my favorite.
Do you get jealous easily?
Answer to that is no, I really don't.
Sometimes I'm like, did you see that? Did you see how he just looked at me? And he's like, what?
Who? Why?
I'm jealous enough for the both of us.
Just protect
It's more
him.
of like if a girl tries to come at my husband,
She trusts me. She doesn't
I
trust.
will snatch her
them.
hair back so quick, just with this motion. They call me the snatcher. Whoosh. Is it awkward for you that Desi is exposed to the public?
No, it's not. Well, yes, it is like that. It's not awkward at all. What's the craziest and most daring thing that you guys have done together?
So lame that like this sneaking into the movies is like the only thing that comes to my mind.
So our first date, I took Desi to Islands.
Cheapo.
Cheap. I mean, we were young. This is like
We
fresh
split
out of
a
high school.
burger
We
at
split
Islands
a hamburger.
and then we snuck into a movie.
And then we snuck into a movie. Cars. Super daring. How tall are you guys? I'm 6 foot.
I am 5'6". Everyone thinks I'm like a giant, but I think Steven just knows how to take pictures to where I look really tall.
Kendall or Kylie, huh?
Is that a question?
That's a question.
Who would you go for, Kendall? He doesn't even know.
I don't even know
He
who's
doesn't
who.
even know who Kendall or Kylie are.
Do I have any brothers and sisters? Yes, I have one brother and one sister. My sister's younger, my brother's older.
What do you love most about him? He is super caring. He just does all those things that a gentleman should do, and I'm really big on that because my dad is from Texas, and he is very much so a gentleman, so I really have high standards for guys to also be like that. Did you wait to have sex until after the wedding? Jesus
That's
Christ.
like pretty
No? Has Steven always been into Latino women or just you? No. He,
All right, I can answer for myself, woman. Let me answer.
He only dated Asian girls before me.
There was a white girl.
Do you know each other's favorite drink order?
A vodka water with lemon. Me?
Jack and Coke? Are you shy to make videos in front of him? Were you shy at first? Yeah, I think at first when I started making videos, I was like, can you turn around?
It was a process.
I was like, why are you looking at me? Don't look at me. I did not feel comfortable, and not that I don't feel comfortable around him.
Kind of how I feel right
He's-
now, because
yeah.
this is my first video.
He's really uncomfortable right now, you guys. Like, you have no idea.
How many times have you thrown your extensions at him? Lately, it's becoming a more reoccurring theme. Go with it.
Would you say your husband is your number one supporter? Yes, 100%. How many children do you plan on having?
I'd say 2 or 3 is a good number. 1's just not enough. 4's too many.
2 minimum and maximum. Both make a stunning couple, but what are your favorite features of each other?
I'd say my favorite features of Desi are her eyes and Her eyelashes and lips.
My eyelashes.
I do. I love her eyelashes.
They're so little.
That's what I love. I love them.
I love his hair. I actually love his lips too. I always was like attracted to his lips. Do you guys fart in front of each other?
How do I deal with Desi's makeup addiction? We have a spare bedroom and it kind of just all goes in there.
That's not to say that I don't bring my makeup downstairs in the living room and get ready next to him while he's watching TV, because I like to be around people. So I kind of just have things everywhere. Do we fight?
Sorry.
But when I edit this, it's gonna be the long. You didn't finish reading the
What?
question. Really? Stop it. Oh,
Goes
no.
outside.
Don't even do that ever again. Everybody fights, you guys. Like,
everyone
no
fights.
matter how perfect a couple looks, everybody fights.
Why don't you know how to cook, and do you ever plan on learning?
So people now think I don't know how to cook because of the Snapchat that I put up.
Desi
So-
cooks for me. We cook each other dinner. We take turns. She's actually a very good cook. It took her a while at first, but
Let's
a
be
couple
real.
burnt
Let's be
steaks.
real. Let's be real here. I do know how to cook. Do I love to cook? No. He loves to cook, so I mean,
Who kisses ass first whenever you get into an argument? This guy.
I'm stubborn and I will ride it out until as long as possible. What is the one thing he knows that pushes your buttons?
Not listening is a big one.
Oh yeah. What's
is
his
your
shoe size? 12.
Yes.
We all know what you're asking. One bad habit that you have that your husband wishes he could change, and vice versa.
I wish she'd stop sticking her damn eyelashes all over the place.
I don't really think that's that big of a deal. One thing I would wish about you, bad habit, piles. I don't know if piles upset
You're
me
making me sound like
more.
a hoarder.
You are a low-key hoarder. He'll have like a stack of stuff there, then in the corner of the kitchen, he'll put like a stack of stuff there. Tell us something that would surprise us about Desi.
Desi is a tomboy at heart. And
true.
I think that might be very surprising to some of you guys. Because now you're like this beauty guru.
Do you guys fart in front of each other? If your answer is no, we don't, think about this. What if you're farting when you're sleeping, you don't even know about it? Well, our answer is definitely not no, so it's very natural. Just go with it, you know?
What was the first song at our wedding?
I feel so close to you right now. It's a force field.
Ooh, who has the better booty out of the two of you?
He has the better booty. Okay, describe each other with 5 words. Ready? Go.
Fun, artistic, fierce, stylish. Why can I not think of adjectives right now?
Who is funnier, you or him?
She definitely takes the cake with funniness.
Before you guys dated, were you each other's type?
Not
I was an
really.
Asian, so
Oh, shoot. Did you
Did
all
y'all-
go to school together? No, we didn't.
we didn't. We went to separate high schools. Does he ever ask you to do your makeup a certain way for him or favorite hairstyle? No.
No.
Someone said, are y'all like complete opposites? Yeah, completely opposite. Do your eyes ever hurt from him being so good looking? And the same for him. Okay, you guys are beautiful together, but that's really funny. He gets too like big-headed, I'll like just throw
She
him
lets me know.
I'll like throw him a little insult, like, are you gaining weight? Just so he like comes back down to earth.
Do I know anything about makeup? I'd say I've learned quite a lot about makeup in the last couple years.
Okay, so let me tell you guys a really quick funny story. One time we were at this party and this girl was giving the dirtiest looks to me, like dirtiest looks, and she was just, I don't know, she had like resting bee face the whole time. So when we left, I was like, wow, that girl was really, really rude. And Steven was like, I know, and did you see her contour was so bad? And I started dying. Like, I couldn't believe that he said that. Her contour was bad, okay?
Do we have any pets? Yes, we have 2 small dogs, a Pomeranian and a Terrier mix.
Yeah, she's like a mutt. I don't know, we don't really know what she is because we adopted. What is a goal or dream that you both share? I think having a family.
Having a family.
Who is the moodier one in the relationship? Yeah, it's me. Mayonnaise or Miracle Whip? Neither. What's your favorite part of Desi's body?
Favorite part of Desi's body?
Are you looking at my boobs? Someone said, exactly what did happen to your eyelash that got lost in the hotel room in San Francisco?
That is a mystery that
Long
has
gone.
not been solved.
And it was a brand new iconic, okay? What is the weirdest thing you've had to accept about your partner?
Oh, don't do it.
Extensions?
Oh my God.
How dare you talk about my weave like that? All right, guys, so that is all the questions. We really hope that you enjoyed the video. And the next time you'll be seeing Steven will be on the next video, which is the
husband does her makeup.
So yeah, I hope you guys are looking forward to that. We'll be filming that next week, and we'll see you guys later.
See ya.
Bye.
We don't need that.
Bye.
Bye.
And my friend Brandon, he's a freaking meathead. I keep burping. I'm gonna tell you about everything. But like, you know, do we look like we actually love each other?
Right now, yeah.
Us?
A little bit better.
Do you trust him 100%? It's those crazy bitches that I don't trust. This shirt's hurting my armpits. Okay.
Okay.
Closing time.